Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. This is Sister Lil. Today is June 13th, year 2024. The time is 14:29 or 2:49 p.m. I'm back from Sister Joyce Russell's homegoing services. To me, it was a very sad affair because I met her at Bethesda. And I'm not sure, I have a picture that we took together in 2016, so I'm not sure how ago it was that I met her. But she reached out to me right away. She was so friendly. She was so outgoing. She would come up to me and say, "Well, you're our movie star." And when we had visitors, she'd tell them, "This is our movie star." And she would talk to me about things and just love on everyone. And when I learned today, I had no idea before she passed away that she was involved in so many things like the Bible, summer Bible classes, Sunday school. I knew she was on the cooking committee. Yes, the crock pot and her on Sunday mornings were coming, and everything, the prayer ministry, everything. She lived to serve. So, if I can say one thing about the legacy that we must live, won't anybody care about how many degrees you have? If you're able to go to school and to get degrees and you have the ability to learn, wonderful. I am all for higher learning and I do believe in the learning process. I adore the learning process. But the learning process is something that Father has given us the ability to be able to read, analyze, and come up with ideas, or as we're being indoctrinated to understand what we're going to do with that information. That's not going to say anything when it comes to the body of Christ. But when it comes to how people feel about you, one thing it was said today at her service is not so much that people will remember. I believe our pastor Rachel said that, our pastor of music ministry, but it's how you make them feel when they're gone, when you're gone. She was talking about, I think her son said how Mama Joyce would always tell him how wonderful he was. And I told you how she would always tell me how beautiful I was. She always had this idea. I saw her one day at the parking lot of over by the Dollar Tree on Washington Avenue and over by Save a Lot. And I had at that time I was going to the gym. That was before the pandemic, and she was telling me she always started going to the gym. She was out there in her jogging outfits, and we just kind of talked and had a ball. But the one thing that I really, really remember about her, she always wanted to emotionally connect. And because she would say to me, "You don't stay to eat on fourth Sunday," and I don't. But I don't. I love my church members. That's just who I am. And of course, I could have stayed to have a cup of coffee and not indulge in the food because Lord knows I don't need to eat all of that fried chicken and whatever else is going on. But one Sunday, I told her I was not going to be working that Sunday. It's going to be a tea at church, and we all were told to wear hats. I said I will come Sunday to be with you. And that particular Sunday, she had to work because after all the work that she had done, had worked as an assembler at Ford. Then she became a person in the administrative office. Then after she retired, she went back to personnel. They talked her into going back to personnel. When she left there, she became a home caregiver, sitting with people in their homes. She was a servant. She was a giver. She was a lover. And she said to me, "I have to work Sunday." And I never will forget that because I kind of thought about, I've got some kind of little princely kind of like hat that we can wear, and I can sit with her and talk to her. But the idea that people love you enough to just want to spend time with you, just to want to be in your company, just to want to embrace you, that is a gift. You can buy your $500 purses if you spend money on purses like that. Purses don't say much nothing to me. I mean, a purse has a function to me to match my clothing and to carry what I need to carry. I'm not into this $500 purse buying and all of that. However, but whatever you're into, when you're gone, those things are going to be here. And probably all those things that you care so much about, it won't be, the people who are left behind won't even value them. But when you plant seeds of love, hope, kindness, in someone else's heart, it will live forever. Those seeds will be watered by others. They will grow, they will multiply. So Mama Joyce is gone. It's painful for me. I mean, I send her cards sometimes, and I've sent her a video. I made a video and sent it to her. But I think she had the idea that I loved her. And we had our own unique relationship, long distance relationship. But I miss that because she just knew how to make you feel special. One morning I arrived at church and she was standing out in the court and she said, I have to catch you before when you're coming in because you'll be gone when you get out of here. I mean, to think that she valued my company enough to want to be able to say hi to me. And she was always telling me that I look beautiful. So I took a picture of her. I remember she had her hair locked and she was wearing an African outfit. And I just wanted to show her how beautiful she was. Because she was always saying nice things to me. So now she's gone. As I told her family today, she left a legacy. Now, the legacy that she left is one of love, one of service, one of connecting, one of giving. Somebody needs to take that baton and go on with it. Every day you live, tell the people that you have in your life you love them. Try to be less critical of them. When you do have to disagree with them, try to use emotional intelligence and phrase it in a way where it won't destroy them and tear them down. I mean, instead of saying you do this and you do that, can we learn to say, when you say such and such a thing, this is how I'm feeling. I'm going to ask you not to talk to me that way. Let's learn how to gently care. Most of the husbands and wives would never, ever, ever dare talk to your boss the way you talk to your mate. You would never, ever, ever talk to your friends' children or your sister's children the way you talk to yours. Yes, they're your children. You don't have to tiptoe around, but still always protect their integrity. Always protect them. When we fight with our spouses or with our children, we should fight and protect them as we fight. We don't accuse. We tell them how we feel. We tell them how we feel about the behavior, but we always let them know that they are special and we love them. So I'm going to have to go on. I'll be praying for her family. This is going to be a hurt that they'll face for a long time. Her daughter was an only child, and I was not an only child. I had a sibling, and she's gone. But when you're left by yourself, it's hard. Some days you sit and you think, even the things that we disagreed on, if I just could have her here to talk to her now. So keep the Russell family and the Fry family in your prayers. And always we must remember the impression that we make on people, the way we talk to people, the way we interact with them, and the way we make them feel like they are special. It will live on forever. People will forget about your degrees. They will forget about the business that you built. They will forget about how high you went on the line of service in your job. They will forget all of those hierarchies, but they will not forget a warm love, hug, a smile, someone saying to you, you are so special. So, friends, let this be to us. Mama Joyce left a legacy, one of love, service, and let us live on and live this legacy. Because when we do this, we are reminded we are just doing what Jesus did. God bless you and have a blessed day.